Morning everyone, Darren, Squeak and Bubbles, carpet cleaners. So we've got a commercial job today. We're doing it in phases, and this is phase one. Okay, and then down there and downstairs, and then all the offices downstairs will be that'll be phase two, and then downstairs and the offices will be phase three. So when I did come to have a look at the job, I did point out, can we see these areas here? You see the round circles? Well, those are where, you can see it better there actually as well, as where the chairs are, where the casters, the wheels, and the wheels go round and round, and though that tappet tile is damaged, you can see it even there. So there's nothing I can do about that. Those will not go whatsoever. They will stay put, even once they've been cleaned. We will still see them. Maybe not as bad, because there'll be some muck on there, but they will still be visible, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about that. I did let the director know about them, which he was perfectly happy with. Just want some cleaning. So what I'm going to do first is give it a good vacuum, and then I'm going to be using the quick drying machine on this one. So I'm going to pre-spray, and then with the heated plate go over it so the carpet's dry, and also it can clean a lot better than just with the normal 17-inch rotary. Right, so I'll get cracking on. So like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be using the, I call it the super quick drying low moisture machine. It's got heat, which heats the plate up, and I'll be heating this up to about 80°C, which will be very hot. So there's a plate, and we are using the zebra pads, 17-inch. So we've got one on already. You can just see a bit of it there. And usually you can use wringer buckets and put the pads in the wringer bucket with the cleaning solution, with the end cap, wring as much out as you want, depending on how traffic area the carpet is, and then put the pad on. But I prefer to pre-spray, to be honest with you. So what I've had this for around, I don't know, about 6 years now, maybe 7, and it's a Gardener electric backpack, and it's brilliant. You charge it up and it lasts absolutely days. Okay, I asked for an extended hose on mine. I suppose you could have as much as you possibly want. I think I went for about 5 metres there or there around. Okay, but it's really good for pre-spraying. You don't have to worry about pumping up, which takes a heck of a long time. And on the machine, you have your on and off button. You've got a fuse there, and that's your control flow rate, that button there. So I'll switch that on. I'll show you how good it comes out. So you can put as much on or as little as you want. Go right close to the skirtings there without overwetting the skirting boards. How good is that? How quick is it compared as well to a pump up one, which takes forever? And like I said, once this is fully charged up, it lasts absolutely ages. And you can put as much on as you want. Remember, I've got a heated plate there, so it will heat this up and dry it really quickly. The carpet's roughly dry in about 30 minutes. But I'm just going to do a section at a time, there's no rush. Get these looking right. So I'm just going to just pre-spray up to that radiator. And it is a very warm building. In summer, exceptionally warm. I'm going to put a little bit more down where the casters have been, the wheels, to try and lift up as much as possible of the trafficked area. But look how much I've done. What, starting within a couple of minutes, all the area there. Just watch your electric sockets there. So I'm just going to just do half of it, well, quarter at a time. Like I said, there's no rush, but looking right. And like I said earlier, it is drying really quick due to the heat in this building. Let's have a look. There you go, so I've done all that section. That's about a quarter of it, then I'll do that next section. Okay. The beauty with encapsulation as well, which is perfect for carpet tiles, is you're guaranteed really no wick back. You know, especially if it's bitumen back the tiles. If you're using a hot water extraction machine, it will wick back. So this is a safer option and a good option as well. Just going to go over this area again. They are quite mucky, to be honest. There we go. So you can leave the machine in if you want. It's entirely up to yourself. You can see the lights there as well. This lets me know it's on full power. Fully plugged in. I'm going to move this further up here, I think. I'll switch it off. Don't have to, but I have to save. Right. What I'm going to do now. So it just takes roughly about 30 seconds for the plate to heat up to the temperature that I want, and then we'll get cleaning it. Just give it 30 seconds. And ideally as well, you need to leave, if you can, the encapsulation product on the carpet. So you can see the dirt on the pad there already that we've done. And we've just done that area there. You can't really tell anyway at the moment because it's wet, but it will be a lot better once it dries. Okay everyone, Darren, Squeak and Bubbles. So we've finished this phase one of an office. So still a bit damp in places. You can see where it's drying quite well there. Okay, so it's still a bit dark. So it'll be dry relatively quickly. So we've tried our best where the casters have been. See them there. So we've gone over them a couple of times with a bit more pre-spray and a bit more heat, but it won't make much difference due to the carpet fibre that's damaged due to the casters. All right, so that's done. Cleaned it, like we said earlier, with the heated machine. Cleaned it at 90F. So there was some serious heat on there to clean the carpets. Right, so that's me done and dusted. If you've got any questions, fire the questions out and I'll see what I can do re-answering them. I'm not saying I know everything, but I've been doing it 13 years, so I do have 13 years of knowledge and carpet cleaning experience and training too. All right then, take care everyone.